Welcome back, everybody, to For Goodness Take. Today, we have UCA quarterback Breylin Smith. Breylin is an absolute stud that threw for 3,704 yards and was second in the FCS in touchdown passes with 32. With that being said, Breylin, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you for having me.
Of course. So today we're going to talk some football and banter back and forth a little bit. To kick it off, what is your earliest memory of football?
My earliest memory is probably playing Optimist in Conway. I started that in fourth grade and just pretty much Little League. And from what I remember, that's the earliest of my memories. My Optimist team was the Steelers, so that was a pretty good time.
Okay. Are you a Steelers fan?
Oh, not necessarily. I don't really have an NFL team. I'm more of a players type of guy, but I mean, I guess maybe.
Okay. Who are some players that you enjoy watching?
I love watching Deshaun Watson. He's probably my favorite player. Definitely some Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. I like watching a lot of quarterbacks, so I guess that's fitting for the situation.
So do you watch them and take little pieces of their game and add them to yours, or do you just watch them to be like, geez, these guys are so good?
I just watch them. My deal on that is I just try to be the best version of me that I can be, and I know no matter what, I can't be a Deshaun Watson or Tom Brady, so I just try to be the best Breylin that I can be.
Okay. And how are you going to become the best Breylin you can be?
I think it's just, learning from mistakes that I've made in the past. Just taking the initiative to, you have to be honest with yourself and know what to get better at, and just competing. I think that's one of the things that I enjoy most about the game is, and something I feel like that's one of my strengths is just the ability to compete and always know that you're in the game until, the clock says zeros. And I think that's one of the better qualities. And
Okay. Why did you choose UCA to play football at out of all the other schools that offered you?
I had a really good relationship with Coach Brown. They had offered me when I was 14, and just that relationship stayed consistent through my whole time of being recruiting and through high school football. So I appreciated that, and just seeing the success that Coach Brown had at UCA and all the dreams that I had of potentially playing at the next level and winning and playing in big games. I felt those could be accomplished at UCA, so I didn't see the need to go anywhere else to do that.
They offered you when you were 14?
Yes, they did. They did. Went to a camp and ended up getting offered that night.
What was your reaction to that?
I didn't honestly. I didn't really understand what that meant at the time because I wasn't really playing football for college at that point in time. I was just playing the game because I just thought kids played football, and I was just trying to play and have fun, and had a bunch of buddies that played, and we got to play together. So when they offered me, I had to kind of ask, I was like, wait, doesn't that mean that you guys pay for my school and stuff? And he kind of walked me through it, and then Coach Brown started laughing. But it was good. It was a great opportunity. I've been super blessed and super fortunate to be where I am today.
What camp was that? Maybe you need to show up and get offered back college.
You said what camp was it?
Yeah.
I think it was just one of the prospect camps. I'm not 100% sure. I know it was a one-day camp over at UCA, and my high school coach, Coach Ashcraft at the time, he told me, he's like, hey, UCA, this was after our spring ball that we did, and he's like, hey, UCA wants you to come over to this camp, and I went over there, and it's kind of how everything went.
Wow, that's crazy. Can they offer kids that young?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they can do that, but yeah.
That's great. I can't even imagine getting offered to a D1 school. So, I mean, said you didn't really understand it, but I guess over time that must have felt great once you understood it more.
Yeah, after that, it was a lot of things changed after that. I remember I woke up and somebody had sent me a 24/7 sports the front page, and it was me on it, and I was like, probably a $160, and I was super skinny, like this cut-off T-shirt on. I was like, oh, my goodness, that's an awful picture. And all my friends were like, bro, hey, you got a scholarship? And I was like, I guess. I was like, that's what they said, but I don't really know much about it. So it was a cool opportunity. I enjoyed it.
Congratulations on that early offer from X amount of years ago.
Well, I appreciate it. It was a while ago.
Yeah. So, what NFL quarterback do you think you compare yourself most to?
I don't really know. I try not to get into the comparison. Again, that goes back to just me being the best me that I can be. And I never try to compare myself to NFL guys because I'm just a college quarterback. I feel like I just don't. That's something that I've never really been big into. Something that I've never done. I've always just focused on myself and just doing what I could do the best way I can.
I think your best comparison is Breylin Smith.
I appreciate it. I like that.
Yeah. If you could throw to one NFL running back, wide receiver, tight end, who would it be and why?
Tight end probably be Gronk because I feel like he catches everything. Either him or Travis Kelce. So I'm gonna have a tie
Okay.
there. Instead receiver,
Yeah.
I say Odell or DeAndre Hopkins, and running back, I'm gonna go kind of a throwback. I'm gonna say Reggie Bush because I feel like I could just throw him like a swing pass and then he could rack up some stats for me.
Okay. So for the other two, just high point the ball, have him just moss the guy, and then Reggie Bush, have a little swing pass and have him pad your stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
any routes in
I
mind?
was a big fan of Reggie Bush.
Okay.
No. Maybe a go route for the receivers. Maybe a little red zone tight end fade for Gronk. Kelce, I don't know. Probably the same thing. And then I already explained the one for Reggie Bush, so that one.
Yeah. I was going through your Twitter and I saw a pair of horses as your background for your Twitter profile. Are you a fan of the
Yes,
country?
I am.
Okay.
That's actually where I'm at right now. So, I do a little, roping and riding horses in my free time. That's just something that I've always enjoyed, and it's kind of been my escape from football. I enjoy just kind of being outside and escaping the whole football world, I guess you could say, and just riding horses, relaxing, just kind of doing my own thing.
Okay. If you weren't playing football, would you be in the country?
Yeah, 100%. If I wasn't playing
Okay.
football, I'd be rodeoing somewhere.
Ooh, road like on the back of the bull and all that?
No, not that. Not that. Just kind of roping and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. So that concludes. Actually, no, that does not conclude. Let's move on to the speed round. So I'm gonna say a word, and you're gonna say a phrase, memory, whatever comes to your mind first. Ready?
Ready?
Boom.
Bam.
Rivalry.
Sam Houston.
Football.
Touchdowns.
Best team in the FCS.
Central Arkansas.
Oh yeah. Are you guys winning it all this year?
That's the plan.
Okay. How are you gonna win it all this year?
Just learning from mistakes of last year and understanding that we can, we've earned the right and we deserve to be in those big games and to make the playoff and, to win the conference. I think that's more of an expectation now, and just understanding that we're capable of it and we can't be just satisfied with making it there. We got to understand that, okay, when we get there, we're supposed to be there and handle business when we get there.
Okay. Should I expect to see you guys in the championship game?
Yes.
Okay, I'll mark it down now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Moving on again. This is called Recruit Me. So I'm a 5-star wide receiver from Los Angeles. My final 4 schools are USC, Clemson, Ohio State, and can you guess the 4th?
UCA.
UCA. So how are you going to get me to commit to UCA?
what I do, I would just be honest. Say, hey, if you want to come play in big games, you want to catch a lot of balls and, get a lot of attention, come to UCA. I just
Okay.
keep it simple with them.
I mean, how's the coach in the field, the fans? I mean, the field's gorgeous behind me, but how about the coach and the fans?
Our coaching staff is really genuine. It's a bunch of good guys that care about you, not just as a football player. Don't get me wrong; they're going to coach you and they're going to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to on the field because that's their job. But off the field, it's a very genuine group of coaches, and I think that's what I enjoy the most is just the relationships that I've created and how I've seen them care for not only me but other players as well.
How are you with your receivers? Like, what's your relationship with them?
Oh, we're all really close. I mean, Brandon Myers and LaJuan Winningham, Dwight Blakey, Gerard Barnes, Tyler Hudson. I could just keep going down the list, but we're all pretty close. We're all, we goof off and we just kind of, you just do what guys do. We hang out and it makes it even cooler that they're all on the offensive side of the ball that I get to throw to them. So the relationship's good.
If I commit, are we gonna go rodeoing?
Not during football season.
Not during football
We'll
season?
see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna commit to UCA.
Hey, there you go. Go Bears.
Go Bears. Let's take home the Natty. So that concludes this episode of For Goodness Take. Breylin, any final questions or comments?
That's it for me. I appreciate you for having me. I had a blast.
Thank you so much for being on, and best of luck to you and your team next season.
You bet. I appreciate it.
Go Bears.
Go Bears.